Good morning, tubers. Right, I did a little short video of me, I must say, regrouting this Indian slate with some Sika Fast Fix grout, because all the old sand and cement what I've been putting previously was absolute tosh. Anyway, I'm just going to show you now. It's been a few days because we had to order some more, so I'm just going to show you what this looks like now. So you can see here, right down here, it just looks like sand, but that's just the colour it is. But that is absolutely rock hard. You can see it here and here. So, so the homeowner, he had a go yesterday with a bit, but then it absolutely bucketed down. So he had a bit of a fail because it's it's not gone off. We'll get to that. So we do rain again today, but not till about 2 o'clock. So what we're going to do is get all this prepped. So get all this cleared, get all this out of here, all these joints, get them all cleared out, and then we can run over it with the Fast Fix again. So we'll get all this out the way. We'll have a brew first, get this out the way, then we'll get it jointed up. I'll show you when it's all empty, so you don't think I'm just going over the top. Yeah, right, I'll see you in a bit. This is how terrible this is. Look, so I'm just talking to the camera. So this is how terrible this is. I'm just using this brick hammer, or brick axe if you want to call it that, and you can literally just go down to the sub base. It's like somebody's just poured sand in. So just carry on like that, get all the rest out, and then clean it out, vacuum it out, blow it out, whatever you want to call it. Hey, look at it, it's just absolutely atrocious. You what, buddy? We'll get the hand brush in there as well. Some of these joints are over a bloody inch deep. It's ridiculous. That's this. Right, we'll carry on like that and get the rest done. Right. Anyone who knows me knows I'm not one to criticise anybody. The client's laughing in the background. But do you just think, you know, yeah, the brickie was shit who built this. I mean, look at the 25mm joint there. And all things go around. But then I'm clearing these things out. And then you come across the armoured cable, which is just buried in the grout joint. Now, that should be deep underground, shouldn't it? Like I say, I'm not one to criticise, but I'm sure I saw his horse outside. But, yeah. Anyway, bit more to do. We'll crack on. Right, I've got all them scrapes out now, so I'm just going to go around with the vac, not the vac, the blower, and just blow out any of the particles. Here we go, so we've got all that blown out. It was just helped with when we put the compound in. So that's down there. That is the original sharp sand and cement what they've stuck these Indian pavers down with. So I'm not going to go chasing that out. But all the loose sandy grout, if you can call it grout, what was in there is gone. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll get the lad to make a cup of tea and get that bit in front of the shed done, and then few down there. Job's a good one. Right, all the joints are scraped out. It's all vacuumed out, blown out, all the dust has gone. We've got the Sika down here. So it comes in a vacuum seal pack. So basically what you've got to do is, you've got to mist the surface down what it's going to go over. Let me just shut this door. So what we'll do is get the hose pipe out, we'll give an area a slight misting, then what you do is just brush this over, so it's just like, it looks like sand basically, but it's got chemicals and shit in it. But so we'll brush it all over it, and then what we'll do is we'll compact it. Now because these joints are extra large, we're going to just use a bit of plastic piping because my jointer is nowhere near that width. Alright, so don't drown the pavers, just a light misting. And once you've gone over it and you compacted it, we'll go over it again. So I'm just going to empty this now. No, I'm not. I'm going to spray it down first. Is this water in here, John boy?
Yeah, but there's the hose pipe's on this.
Yeah, no, but I just thought this is in my hand.
I see, says the blind man.
So you could use a hose pipe on mist, or if you've got one of these things.
Yeah.
Why not indeedy? So I'm spraying the entire paver because we don't want it to stain the pavers. So what you could do is as well is when you sweep it in, you can actually then spray it again. So we'll just go out there for now, and we'll knife, scissors. Oh yeah, I'll use these white ones. Now with this stuff, your joint's got to be a minimum of 5mm deep and generally 10mm wide. I'm telling you now, some of these are an inch deep and an inch wide. No! So we're going to use a lot more than we should really. But here we go, so we'll just pour it out. And this is expensive stuff, so it's 27 quid on Amazon, this stuff. I popped into Wix's the other day and they're at £32. Alright, granted as trade you get 10% off, but it still makes it more expensive than Amazon. So let's give it an old sweepy. Soft sweep. So we'll just sweep it into joints. I'll do it this way so you lot can see. And all you got to do is literally just sweep it in. I mean, look how much it's using up. It's unbelievable. So yeah, don't be fooled that you filled the joint because it's not compressed, remember. But I mean, this is how easy it is. Right, so for just shits and giggles, what we'll do, we'll just compress that now. I'll say I'm just using a bit of pipe here. So it's just like using a jointing tool. And all I'm doing is just compressing it in. I think if you've got one of them imperial jointers, it might be a bit better. But all I'm doing is compressing this in. And you can do this as many times as you want, so if you don't think you're happy with the first time. If this had been 10mm, these joints, I'd have just used my bucket handle and rounded the joints off. But it'd look pathetic. So right, so then we sweep over it again. And you can see now how it's sitting flush. And if you wish, you could try and compress that again, but I think we'll be alright. But what I do is just leave it loose on top, and as it starts to cure, you can send it off again. And we'll just top the joints up. No, I think I'm alright, matey. We're in the shade here, aren't we, sir? No, not like the other day. Get that around there. Right. Good thing about this is as well, you're not mixing it with cement or anything, so you're not going to stain. What you do see is when you first start putting it down, it looks like an oily substance on the pavers. That all evaporates. So don't fret about that. So right. There we go. So throw this one down here.
That mic, if you want a bit of a wider one, that pipe as well.
Yeah? Yeah, well some of them are quite big, aren't they? So we probably will use a wider pipe. Then when you're happy and you know it, just keep sweeping it over. Right, what I need to do is, at the edge there, where your joints fall, you just want to get yourself a little pointy trowel. If you look that sort of area. So if you look down there, so what you need to do is just get yourself a little pointy trowel and then you could just force that in. I ain't got one on my hand at the minute, but
clean up special.
oh, there we go, look. So just hold it there, push it in, and then you can compress it in with your tool, and then it'll hold itself then. Yeah, so if you've got an old paving and you've got that old crappy sand and cement, in this case it was just sand, yeah, think about using this, because it's a good product, isn't it, John boy? You're happy with it?
Yeah.
And it comes in a variety of colours as well, so you can find the one you need to match for yours. Need to get under there. There we go then, so what we'll do, we'll carry on, work our way down, and you can see what it's like in a bit. There we have it then, so it's all in, swept off. We'll give it another sweep as it starts to cure, just to get any rid of the bit of residue. I put a bit around that, whatever it is, it says polypipe on it, but and a bit around that gully there. John Boy had already done this, and then we've just completed around the front of here. You can see where it's still wet, where we sprayed it down. Did run that drain gully there up to his boundary really. Yeah, that looks miles better. Once it's all swept off, it'll look as good as this. I mean, this is what I did the other day. I mean, it just makes the job look 10 times better rather than that crappy sand and cement what was in. Well, yeah, so that's just a little short video for you. So if you like the video, give it a like, leave a comment. If you want, I'll put a link in the description for where I got the Sika Flex, that's what they do, Sika Fast Fix jointing compound from. It's dead easy to use. You've seen me use it on this video, and it's a lot better, especially if you've got porcelain pavers. These are Indian stone, slate stone, whatever it is. But yeah, if you've got that or you've got porcelain, it makes the job look a lot better. So anyway, that's me, Mike at KHM, signing out. See ya. Bye bye bye.